This is a car multimedia player with wireless Android Auto and wireless Apple Carplay, and I will be installing it inside my car right up here. So today I'll be going over the unboxing experience, what's inside the box, and how it works, and if it's worth it or not. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoy the video, and let's get right into it. Okay, so let's start by looking at the box. On the front you can see it says car multimedia player, compatible with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and obviously you can see all the icons here and what the home screen should look like. Flipping around to the top, we can see it's got wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, Miracast, Bluetooth, but the logo seems to be flipped the wrong way around. AVIN, I am not sure what that is. TF card, which is just a memory card, and multiple input ports. Voice command, but it's got a small microphone up front. I don't know if you can see it, but it should be like somewhere right there. It's got a media player, so you can, I guess, watch movies from your SD card. Touchscreen, obviously. Automotive specification chip. Again, not sure what that is, but apparently in the user manual it is a high performance SoC. So whatever that means. It's got Airplay, so you can, I guess, just, mirror your phone screen or laptop, iPad screen, any Apple device screen to your thing, your multimedia player. I don't know why it would do that, but I guess that's there. 7 to 32 volt adaptive voltage, and it adapts to all cars. Again, now here's the package contents. It says, you can see, 2 mounts, 1 back clip, 1 aux cable, 1 user manual, 1 car multimedia player, and 1 cigarette lighter charger. That's very cool. So I guess without further ado, let's open this thing up. Okay, so opening it up, as you can see, we've got a little package here, and it looks empty, but actually it's just a 32 gig micro SD card, which apparently was said it would be a free gift with the package, so it came. That's nice. Put that into the multimedia system. A little foam packaging sheet, that's nice. Not that wide though, which is something. Oh, I should mention that this is a Podofo brand car system. I've only heard of the name a few times. It should be pretty decent. Obviously this is the tablet here. I'll keep it in this. We'll open it up later. And here we go. This is the user manual. A T86 MP5 7-inch smart player. And you can see the user interface over there. And it's just a user manual. You can see the movie being played there, and I guess all the controls and all the formats it uses. So this in this little bag right here should be the cigarette lighter port system charger. So you can see here that plugs into your cigarette lighter, and it's a very long cable, so cable managing this might be hard, but good to know it is a Type-C cable. Here we go. So this is the bottom mount. Take that out with the packaging. Put this to the side. I guess this is your adhesive, and you just put that to the bottom over there, or you could screw it into your dash, but I don't know who would want to do that. We've got a few more. We've got a back bracket over here. That's cool. We've got another piece of adhesive, which is cool. Always good to have spares in case you lose one or break one. A very long aux cable, which is nice to have, better than a really short one. Put that to the side, and over here I would assume is our suction cup. So let me open it up. Yep, as you can see, a suction cup, and this is also going to be very sticky underneath, so I don't want to take that off right now. But adjustable. You lock it into place, I would assume, by tightening that, yeah, and you just untighten it to give it adjustment again. You obviously open up that to open up the suction cup and use that to clamp it down. Close it all back up and look at the screen. Okay, so in this little pouch, we've got our little screen, 7 inches in size. Open it up like that and pull it out. Inside this little screen. Pull it out. Ooh. So the back, plastic, but has like a stitch, like leather-like effect. Front, plastic, I would assume. There's a little screen protector on it, so that's nice. I can, touch it if I want without it getting smudges, but I'm gonna have to take that off. Again, that's that little mic. You can see that I was talking about, that little mic. And now let's look at the inputs. So it's got a 2-watt speaker. It's only 2 watts, but that should be enough just for the navigation and all that type of voice commands. If you want to obviously use it as like your, main system, you can have an FM transmitter or an aux port setup. It's got the power button. Sorry, the lighting's not that good, but the power button is like right up there. And in terms of the inputs, you've got one aux output, output, I would assume, or input, maybe both. You've got the SD card slot. You've got the AV in. This is for your camera, which I'm pretty sure it's for your camera or other monitor. And you've got your Type C power port, which not focused in anymore. But yeah, you can see a Type C power port, which is nice. That's modern. You should be able to also charge your phone with that. And yeah, without further ado, let's turn it on. I've actually got a Type C cable running here which I use for my keyboard. I wonder if this should power it. So I'm gonna plug it in and see. Okay, it actually locks in place nicely. And okay, there we go. It has a McLaren this display. Okay, that's loud. So I've just readjusted the filming setup a little bit. I wanted to get a different camera angle, but that's not possible. So obviously this is the main interface. Bluetooth up there. Probably saying your phone's connected. That, which I don't know what that's for. Maybe tell me down in the comments. Your media player, Apple Carplay. You click on that to access CarPlay. Android Auto, Airplay, Android Cast, which is mirror link, I would assume. Media player and audio output. You click on CarPlay, it just tells you how to use it. Switch to Android Auto, confirm, tells you how to do that. Android 11 or higher is required. So brightness, that gives you access to the brightness slider. I think that just resets it. Does it? I don't know. But put it back up to normal. Over there, you've got Android Auto. Yeah, this just takes you to your settings. Confirm Apple AirPlay. It's very loud speaker. I'm gonna turn that down. Yeah, that's a lot nicer. Screen saver, so you can turn off 1 minute, 5 minute, I don't know what that's for, turn it off. Wallpaper. Oh, that's nice. There's a lot of the different wallpapers. Only three different wallpapers, which that's fine. Turn on display or turn off display? Turn off. Turn on. I don't know what that's for. Driving position. Left rudder or right rudder? Can you see that? It says left rudder, right rudder. Right, because it's right hand drive. Language, English, obviously. Factory reset and firmware version. I don't see any option to turn off that thing I heard at the beginning. Where? It's not the worst thing I've heard. Apple CarPlay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to set up Android Auto right now so you can see kind of what that looks like a little bit before I obviously go into my car. I'm going to unlock my phone and going to test out the wireless Android Auto. So we're going to go into this, switch to Android Auto, confirm. So we have to look at the available devices. Does it tell me? It says T86 Bluetooth manage. Device name, Bluetooth, open, let's see. Up there, it's popped up. It's got there, so open it up. Pair. So I'm pairing with the device right now. I'll bring it back in there. Yeah. It is connected. Okay, now in theory, I should be able to go to Android Auto on my phone. Android Auto and settings. Oh my god, finally, I found it. Okay, so here, now that's flashing. Connect the car, I would assume. Connect some wireless. Oh, it's flashing like that, not very nice. Connect with Bluetooth, pair a car. Now, in theory, if I just click on that, contact sharing, I guess. It seems that I have misplaced the instructions, which, well, if you don't put the instructions somewhere and you can't find it, I guess this would be an easier thing for you. But okay, I'm disconnecting from it and reconnecting maybe. As shown in the figure, click the Android Auto button to enter the Android Auto. Turn on the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth of the mobile phone first. Then, as shown in the figure below, select the Android Auto option. Click the Bluetooth Manage. And then connect Bluetooth to the phone. You can close the okay. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do is just, turn off the system and turn it back on. Okay, there we go. Back on. Connect the car. Connect using Bluetooth, pair a car. It should automatically connect. Okay, I'm going to connect before I go into the thing though. Okay, it's connected. Now, okay. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Welcome to Android Auto. Okay, I guess I just have to do that, and now it just says on my phone, as you can see here, continue setup on your car screen. I guess we'll do that, and I'll blur out anything else. Now, first thing I want to do before actually going to Android Auto is check out this thing, and this just tells you home, which I guess takes you home, which, yeah, fair enough. Sound, opens up the sound slider, and then the brightness slider. Good. Okay. So continue. Alright, now we go install it into the car. So I finally got the screen mounted in the car. So basically it's plugged in through this little 12 volt adapter on the cigarette port, and just running the cable up to the display there. I should, maybe in the future I'll, hide this cable a bit better, but for now it's fine. It's using silicone adhesive on a flat disc I bought online, and then the suction cup mount, so it's mounted a bit lower and it's like more adjustable, so I can come here, rotate the screen if I want to. But it's nice, it's low, it doesn't obstruct your driving view, and you can still have access to your hazard button over there. So now let's boot this screen up, and I'll talk about the pros and cons of the display and how long it takes to boot up and connect to your phone. Okay, I've got the camera set up. Now let's see how long it takes to boot the screen up and how long it takes to connect to the Android Auto wirelessly on my phone. So I've got the phone set up here, and I will start the timer as soon as I turn the ignition. Okay, so it's connected to Bluetooth now. You can tell by that icon, and Android Auto is connected. Done. The 31 seconds it took to boot up the screen and connect to Android Auto. So that's, I think that's reasonable. I don't think it needs to be much faster than that. And now we'll just go over the basic functionality again of the screen, because in my initial test it was a little bit slow. I don't know why that was, but now it's like smooth and everything. And I'll also go over the pros and cons. So for starters, one of the pros about this screen is, I think, the price. It's priced just right, and as you can see, it's like, fairly smooth. For a wireless connection, it's really good. It's nice and smooth. It's also got, all the standard Android Auto features, not lacking on anything. Second, there's a con that I would like to say first. One thing the screen is lacking, however, is a light sensor. Unlike your radio touchscreen, which will automatically, become maybe a bit darker when you turn your lights on, or maybe when it's dark outside it can automatically adjust the brightness. This thing can't, so it's just stuck on that one brightness you set. And while it is easy to adjust by pressing this little thing there, selecting the brightness, and then you can slide it up and down, it is a little bit annoying that it doesn't adapt automatically. That is another thing you might have to do. If you're driving at night, you'll have to turn it down. If you're driving during the day, you'll have to turn it back up again. It can be a bit annoying, but it's just one of the little struggles, though it is easy to navigate and move that around as well. In terms of, smoothness, again, it's really smooth. I can go in here, customize all that, opens up on the phone. I can go calendar, don't have anything today, press and hold that, go to chat, no new messages. It's pretty good, really nice, really smooth. So one of the cons is that it uses wireless only. So you can only have wireless CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. There's no wired option available. At least there's no dongle in the box. I don't know if you can get like a USB adapter and plug it in there, but at least in the box there's no adapter, so you're stuck with wireless only. It does mean it's a bit more it's a laggier than a wired connection. I mean, it's still smooth, but it's obviously a bit laggier than a wired connection. And it uses more mobile data, because for wired connection, it's transmitting the data through the cable, not through, Wi-Fi. That's one downside. One upside, however, is that it's nice. It's actually a very good size. I think 7-inch is perfect, because obviously you'll have your other car radio there with you, so you don't need to have all your information on that screen. You can have Android Auto full-time on this screen over here, and then like me, down there, you have your infotainment display. In terms of the apps, it's basic. There's nothing limited here. It's all standard. Another pro I would say about this thing is that there is a speaker built in here. So, you know what? Actually, let's try that out. So, Spotify, I think Crabrave. I can't search on here, can I? If I go on my phone, maybe? So, if I go to my phone, I'll just go on YouTube and just do it. I'll exit Android Auto for now. Oh, how do you... home? So, you can exit like that. And then you can go to audio output. And I'm going to use the speaker for this to, show you the demo of the speaker. And I'll play the On and On song. This song right here. So it's on max volume on my phone. If I go here, okay, here's the beat drop. Oh, here's the beat drop. Now, in my opinion, that's not a bad, sound setup for like a display. It's a 2-watt speaker as well, so it's fine. And I mean, its main purpose, I think, is just to have like navigation in the background, which I feel like that's easily handled by that speaker. Now, the other thing here is Bluetooth for CarPlay. I don't know what that's for. It supports CarPlay only, it says there. FM, which I have as an FM transmitter. I'll show you that just after this. And then there's an aux port, and you plug it in basically to this side right there, and then it just like normal aux port basically, and it brings up that little headphone icon as you can see there. And when you turn on FM, it shows that FM speaker says nothing, so that just lets you know that the FM transmitter is on. And now if I go to, let's see if I can show this, so I'll go to radio. I'll go to radio 88. Yeah, there, it's set up like that. Okay, now it should, when I turn on the music, play through the FM transmitter. And I can obviously control the volume through both my phone, and that I don't know if the, let's check over here, if the, yeah, so you can't use the speaker controller on here to control volume, but you just use the, the volume up, and it's fine. It's just like every other FM transmitter, works perfectly fine. Now let's turn the music down a little bit. Let's turn the music down a little bit from the radio. Go back here and see, you can go back on Android Auto here, and the music still comes out of the FM transmitter. So basically all the audio, instead of coming out the speaker now, will just come out of the FM transmitter. So that's good. Let's turn that off. Now actually another helpful feature is when you click this button over here, instead of the audio there, it says FM. Now when you click on that, it'll just take you back here, so you can adjust the, the frequency you want it running on. And a quick tip for this is you want to set it on a frequency where there's like no radio on at the moment, so just complete radio static or completely silent depending on what car you have, and then it'll work just fine. And it's really clear. It's just like any other FM transmitter you can buy out there. Nothing, it's not any better, not any worse, just the same. And it is nice that it obviously has the option for this FM transmitter, because some people might want to use this as a Bluetooth device to play the music through. They'll put it back on speaker. And again, now you can see when you do go to Android Auto, you press that speaker. I'll turn that down. So they're really the only cons, I would say, but there are also lots of pros and lots of reasons you should buy this. So this is not the latest thing that Podofo is selling. They obviously have some newer versions. This is 7-inch. They have some 10.25-inch versions, which look really good. I don't have that here with me because that would be quite a bit large to buy for this car. But this size, obviously, it fits perfectly. If I can zoom out a little bit. Well, the resolution just died, but as you can see, that's perfect size. Doesn't obstruct my driving either. It just does the job really well, to be fair. And there we go. Let's go back on 1x. Quality is finally back. And yeah, it's actually a really good system, and I would recommend it to you if you want Android Auto in your car. But the mounting system may be a little bit, hard to get right, because if your car has like a bunch of, like these, as you can see, like in the corner there, like a bunch of like little divots, even if it's like really small, 3M tape may not stick to your dashboard. And especially if it's curved, like as you can see there, it obviously won't work either, because the 3M tape can't get a full like suction grip on there. So you may have to buy one of those stands I got. There's like flat discs. It was $15. I'd say it's worth it. So this is it for the 7-inch wireless Android Auto Apple CarPlay display by Podofo. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And please consider subscribing to support the channel and help it grow even more. And thanks for watching.